Hello everyone, Super Mustache Pika here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. In the last episode, we did our first battle in Chapter 1, where we took on some bandits, and we cleared them out of Garland. I'm just going through my party. These are the members that we're going to keep. As you can see with Delita, I removed all of his equipment and only have him set for metal. As you remember, in the first episode, all guest members, unless required to have to survive, they're not going to have any equipment, they're not going to do anything. Right now, because of my job points, I want to kind of build up to get JP boost. That is my goal in this first chapter, is to get Ramza. I'm going to keep always doing that, butchering that. But in this first chapter here, as I mentioned, with the other 6 members that are not guests, I want to get everybody, or at least the 4 members who I'm going to be using in the team, I want them to have at least JP boost before the end of this chapter. I already have been just figuring out who I'm going to pick. And as you can see, I'm hitting the help button here. Bravery, the more valorous the unit is. Faith indicates a deeper faith. I believe bravery has to do with like strength classes, melee classes, and faith is more with like spellcasters. But I do believe if you hit a low enough bravery, I think it was in the Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation, you turned into a chicken. I think that's what happened. But anyways, before we leave Garland, we learned about Babarinth Beowulf, who is our father. He's a gallant knight. I guess that's the highest ranked knight here. But this is shortly, if you were reading, Knight Gallant. And then there's Knight Devout Zalbag. Zalbag is these 3 that are around our father are kind of like our siblings. Dysadarg. As I said, I'm probably going to butcher these names, but it's going to happen. And Barbaneth is our father. Alma is our sister. And it's explained more, but Zalbag and Dysagard, or Dard, his mother is different than Ramza's. I don't know if Alma has the same mother as Ramza or as the other 2 brothers, but they all are, as you can see. They're not issue of the same womb that bore you, but he is your brother. He is your blood brother, though he was born from a different womb. And basically, Ramza rushes home because he finds out his father is basically breathing his last. He's pretty much dying. And clearly you can see laying in his deathbed. But anyways, this is kind of a nice touching scene and stuff. I mean, I'm not trying to rush through the dialogue word boxes, but I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it gives a little hints toward things. They stood foremost to serve the crown. Ours is the soul of the sight. Tolerate no injustice. Stray not from the true path. Basically, the Beowulf family have always been faithful to the crown. They're some of the greatest knights. Your friend Delita is a lowborn. Lowborns, basically commoners. That's what I'm going off. And you find out here that Delita got into the academy with Ramza because of Barbanet. I probably said that wrong, but it's, But yeah, basically because Ramza's father is this gallant knight that has served the crown for years, he was able to get his son and his low breed or bred or whatever, Delita, his friend, into the academy. But not only that, we'll find out more as we go. But next we're going to head to the Mandalia Plains. This is another part of the chapter. And as you can see, we can only pick 3 other people with Ramza. So obviously I want to get Damebert up there. Goddard, I want to level up more. And Thomasine. I kind of want to get their chemist class up. I want to get job points for them. I just want to... I remember playing this game. It's like with my other playthroughs. I'm going to talk about, when I played this game as a kid or a teenager and, my first time experience with it. Here we see a highwayman, or the highwaymen. I believe these are corpse brigades, or members of the corpse brigade, but as you can see, there's also a kind of a cat in the back. That's a red panther. We'll go over that more. Oh, shoot, we came across them. Yep, the corpse brigade, and they have a hostage. We have two options here. Our first duty is to defeat the brigade, or we must rescue the captive. Option 1 is defeat all enemies. You don't have to worry about the other guest. This one, I'm picking the second one, where we have to protect Argath. I believe if Argath dies, mission fail. So I kind of picked the harder one, but it's really not that difficult. If the AI is not going to be a chinchy bastard or cheap, we'll be fine. Argath, we're going to learn about more. He is a squire. He's nothing special. And yeah. So our opponents we're facing are 3 squires, a thief, and a red panther. The red panther, like most monsters have the count... Oh, 4 squires. So it is a 6-on-6 fight. But yeah, all these squires are going to try to go after Argath. We want to cut them off at the pass. Fortunately, in Damebert and... I'm going to have Damebert and Thomasine probably stay to the left, take out that red panther. I only have rush. I don't have any abilities. A little trick, if you really want to gain job points right off the bat, have everyone be a squire and have them learn throw stone. You can, it does very little damage. It does have a chance of crit, but nothing that could one-shot someone. But literally use throw stone, because that's what a lot of people have done, and I didn't learn that until after my first playthrough of this game. But basically, if you use throw stone, or you attack somebody that doesn't have parry or counter or anything to block a physical attack, you can hit each other and you can rack up job points like crazy. And this dumb SOB, this is the problem. Hit the AI for Argath, even with... See, the squire, none of these squires have throw stone, which is fortunate. But the problem is, he put himself where he's facing up against 5 human characters. And yeah, like I said, I picked option 2, which we have to protect him. He dies, it's a game over. So that kind of sucks if he basically screws me over. And I'd hope that doesn't happen. One thing you'll notice as I'm playing this, because this is the mobile, the Android iOS version, little touchy. I've, like, going back to my Dragon Quest playthroughs, all those were the mobile version. And a lot of people said they didn't like the touchscreen controls, and I kind of have to agree, but when playing these games, I use a stylus or a tablet pen, or any pen with a rubber tip on it. Basically a tablet pen, stylus pen, etc. And it helps, but some of the pens, sometimes I grab a pen and it doesn't, with the rubber, it doesn't register, I might have to clean the screen, etc., etc. But anyways, I got kind of lucky here that these guys bottled themselves up, and I was able to get Ramza there to heal him. Now, they're probably just, yeah, that's what I figured, they're going to replace one another, surprisingly only using rush. It was going to hit for 6, but it could hit for less. I kind of want to try to get one of the chemists in range to heal him, because that's a nice thing. If you didn't notice in the last battle, chemists have the instinct, already the ability to throw healing items at a distance. It's quite handy. But we're going to have our squire go 1-to-1 with the Red Panther for now. Those guys can't attack because they're all, like I said, they all bottlenecked each other, so that's not bad. I can use this is the benefit of having a chemist. Like I said early on, they can throw from a distance. They can stay out of the battle. Though I'm not worried about them getting into the fight and attacking and doing damage. I want them to gain as much job points as possible. Finally, he did the smartest thing he could do and get the hell out of there. Now Ramza can take the front of the damage and pretty much take them all out, which shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I remember this fight when I first played the game. I always picked option 1 because I would literally let Argrath just get wasted. I'd let him get killed within the first 2 or 3 rounds. He was dead. They all ganged up on him around this area and they just wasted him. But yeah, with the attack strength, and obviously a thief has a little higher agility, but whatever. Now I can have Goddard. I really wish I could rename these characters. It kind of sucks I can't, but we'll go with it. So Goddard's I'm gonna just have him heal Argrath, or Argath, or is it Argrath? I don't... Sometimes this game goes by a little too fast, but... But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna... Right now, with how the gameplay is, with how it's starting out with this chapter, I'm probably gonna do at least 1 battle per video. Maybe if there's cutscenes, or I mean, I'm gonna try to go for 20 minutes of video, at least 20 minutes per video. I don't want to go too much longer than that, because with using my tablet and stuff, I don't have a whole lot of space on here, and I'd rather make sure I edit everything and record everything on my tablet and not moving files around and having files either end up getting deleted, corrupted, misplaced, the format changed where it doesn't want to upload. What I've been doing for this playthrough and the last 3 playthroughs for the first 3 of the Dragon Quest games, it worked pretty good. I've had 2 files out of doing this, you know, all these between the 4 games. I've only had 2 files where at least over half, at least, I'd say at least 40% of the video somewhat got corrupted, or it just didn't, or the format goofed up and it stopped working. But it wasn't nothing major. It was videos I was able to easily re-record, or I just went with it. But yeah. As you can see with Delita, because all he has for abilities is metal and defend, and I think the only Squire ability he has is rush. He's pretty much, because he has no equipment, he's gonna hang in the back and defend. Alright, I want to see where I can move, because these guys are going to just sit there all day, and with that, and none of them in their party have items, can use items, so that's nice. In later battles, we'll be coming across enemies that can heal their teammates, etc., etc. And he's going to want to get back in the fight, but I want to draw them out because, yeah. Otherwise, this video would be an hour long, because I'd be waiting for that thief to either turn into a crystal or a treasure chest. And with how early it is in the game, this literally being the 3rd battle, I'm not gonna... If he turns into a chest, I'm gonna pick up a crappy piece of armor. If he turns into a thief, I might not even be able to access a thief ability. But as you can see, I'm getting Goddard in there, and he can hit pretty hard for a chemist, so... Ooh, and a job level. Good job. I mean, the character designs are cool and stuff, but I mean, the male chemist with that goofy hat. The female looks like a milkmaid, or like a farm girl, or, you know, that kind of... some kind of cliched crap like that. The squires with their caps, or whatever. A lot of blonde hair people in these games. Not saying it's Third Reich or anything, but anyways, there goes down another squire. Woohoo! But yeah, most of the generic characters that join your team, most of them have blonde hair. I'm not saying blonde hair is wrong, as long as they're not blonde hair, you know, I'm not... I guess they don't really have... I'd say they're more like brownish. Ramza and Eagrose have blonde hair, but I guess I would say light... Well... I'm looking at Delita's hair. Yeah. This is what everyone wants to hear me when I'm talking about while playing this game. But I mean, the hair color, you know, whatever. I do like how they use some of the sprites for the characters from from the previous Final Fantasy games. If anyone really wanted to know when the first Final Fantasy Tactics came out, it was about, I think, like 97, 98. It came out between 7 and 8 in the US. So, yeah. Alright, I want to probably get rid of him, because if I want to try to get that crystal, I'm going to have to kill this guy. And obviously Goddard is not going to... Goddard's going to do 20 damage, which is really impressive with just a mithril dagger. Oh, come on, Delita, get in this. Oh, no, you're running away like a chicken, because that's just how you are. And she'll be fine. Alright. I should be able to end this battle before that thief turns into an item or a crystal. So, or treasure chest or a crystal. And he's down. One to go. Can she move around? No, she can get on that rock up there. Let's see how hard she can hit from a height advantage on the side. 20. Ooh, that's good. That's good. That's about basic for the dagger for a chemist. And is he gonna... Nope, he's actually... Nope, he's not gonna... I thought he would have tried to be the smug SOB and get the final kill, but we're gonna leave that for Damebert. Damebert should... Yeah, yeah, this should be it. Alright, woo! Alright, got it. And... Are you harmed? I'll be fine. It's for the marquee safety, I fear. That's what he sounds like, because I'll tell you right now, our Garth is a... He is just an arrogant little cocksucker. I'm just going to say it right there. Anyone who's played this game knows that. His character is just, the marquee. I know I'm using funny voices like I did in the second game. But he just, either that or just try to be whiny, pissy, moany. But anyways, the battle is won. Woohoo. We get 700 gil and a couple potions. Alright, that's nice. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. And here, my name is Argath. Excellency, the Marquis Elendor du Limbury. And he's already like a knight. He's like, well, I'm a knight apprentice. Either you. Yeah. And Ramza introduces us to him like any other goofy normal hero, and he's like, you're a Beluf of the Order of the Northern Sky, are you? I'll pick a voice. I'm doing different voices, but yeah. Well, fantastic luck, a blessing in the midst of disaster. He does. I might try to make him sound whiny, pissy, moany, but yeah. They took him hostage, yes, but he still lives. I'm not trying to go for a greased up deaf guy or some weird thing like that either. But yes, Argath wants us to bring him to our brother to help him rescue the Marquis, as he's been kidnapped by the Corpse Brigade. And as Delita mentions here, the Corpse Brigade normally don't take a man alive, they kill. So, they might even be throwing ransom, and the Marquis could already be dead. But yes, it would cause Eagrose, or Evilise, I'm going to call it. Or Eagrose? I don't know. But that's where we're going to head next, is to Eagrose. Because I believe that is where our two brothers, are. But before we end this episode, I'm going to show off how, well, first off, with Argath, Wow, that's some nice equipment there. An extra pair of battle boots and a longsword. Guess what? Mine now. Gone. Same with the Lita. Argath is going to be only set up to use metal and defend. I'm not going to level him up. I'm not going to increase his job points, but etc. But in the next episode, we're going to head to Eagrose Castle. This has been Super Mustache Pika. Have a nice day.